Hello everyone, welcome to another English grammar class. In our previous class, live class, I taught you what are adjectives and I told you about the different types of adjectives. In this class, in today's class, we are going to learn 4 new topics. We are going to learn the difference in between adjectives and pronouns. We are going to learn how to form adjectives. We are going to learn how to write the order of adjectives, and we are going to learn degrees of comparison, which you might have already learned. So without any further ado, I'm going to get started. So first we are going to learn the difference in between adjectives and pronouns. Now this is one of the most confusing parts of this chapter. Means a lot of students get confused in it, so I urge you to listen carefully, and if you cannot understand, to listen this thing again. Right, so first we are going to learn what are adjectives, then we are going to learn what are pronouns, then I will tell you the difference. So what are adjectives? Adjectives are words which describe a noun, or these are words which qualify a noun or modify a noun. Now what are pronouns? I taught you this in the previous chapter, that pronouns are the words which replace nouns. Okay, see, we have 2 sentences here. That story you told me was good. Just underline this word that here. Then, did you see the new book in the bookstore? I want to buy that. Okay, so just underline and keep in mind these 2 words, that and that here. In the first case, this word that, it qualifies the noun story. It modifies the noun story. What is the meaning of qualify or modify? The meaning of the word qualify or modify is to give additional information about the noun. So in this case, when I say that story, I am referring to a particular story. So here the word that, it qualifies the noun story. But in this case, in the second case, you might see that the word that is used as a replacement for the word the new book. So we had learnt in pronoun that a pronoun always replaces a noun. So how do you spot that which word in which place that is a noun, in which place that is an adjective and in which place that is a pronoun? See, the simple trick is, if it precedes a noun, if it is in front of a noun, in those cases we call it an adjective. But if it is at the end, or it is used instead of mentioning the noun for a second time, we call it a pronoun. Okay, so always remember that demonstrative adjectives must be followed by nouns. Means before the noun, this adjective should be there. But demonstrative pronouns, they replace either a noun or a noun phrase. Okay, see, I'll give you another example. I have 5 pens of different color. Which one would you like? Which one would you take? Dia says, I want none. Right, so underline this word none here. Here the word none refers to the 5 pens. That is why the word is a pronoun. Right, in this case you can see, his mother came looking for him. I forgot to bring my pen, I am borrowing his. In the first case, underline his. In the second case, also underline his. Like I told you, see here, his qualifies the noun mother. It precedes the noun mother. That is why his is an adjective here. But in this case, his replaces the word pen. That is why his is a pronoun here. Right, and the pen word works as an antecedent for his. I taught you this in the chapter pronoun. Fine. So in this exercise we are going to write whether the underlined word it functions as an adjective or it functions as a pronoun. See, that bag you are carrying is so beautiful, right? So the word that is underlined here. As you can see, the word that precedes the word bag or the noun bag, or it comes before the word noun bag, and it qualifies it, it modifies it, it gives additional information about it. Hence that is an adjective here. As you can see, it is an adjective here. Then in question number 2, you can see Mrs. Rahman asked us to solve this sum. This is so difficult. So here this word this refers to sum. Because it is used in place of a noun, I am going to call it a pronoun. Well, similarly, I hope you have understood this part and you will try to solve these exercises. I'll go to the next one. So adjective formation. Now this is an easy one. So how to form an adjectives? We can form an adjective of quality by adding either a prefix or a suffix. So what is a prefix? Means something that you add before a word, we call it a prefix. Like in this case, dishonest, dis is a prefix. Or a word that you add after another word, we call that a suffix. Like the word full here is added to skill to make it skillful. So similarly, there are 6 words which are given here. 6 adjectives are formed by adding prefixes and suffixes, and there are several examples also given here. You can try doing them yourself. Like you add a suffix ish to England to make English, which means their language or the people of England. Like that. Accident, accidental. Like that. Storm, stormy. Similarly, you are going to solve the other ones. Now the next one we are going to learn about is order of adjectives. Now this order of adjectives resembles mathematics in a way, little bit. So I told you that we have so many types of adjectives, right? We have 6 types of adjectives I taught you. So if there are multiple adjectives mentioned in a sentence, so in which order do we write? Like for example, I'm going to talk like, I will say Sohan is a good, handsome and what should I say, intelligent boy. So these are 3 different adjectives I used in a single sentence. So what is the order in which I will write these 3 adjectives? That is what we are going to learn here. So if we have multiple adjectives in a single sentence, we are going to write them in this order. First we are going to write the adjective of quantity or number, then we will write the opinion, then we will write the size, the age, shape, color, adjectives of nationality or origin, material, qualifier or purpose. Right. We'll do a couple of examples so that you can understand this better. See, there is a sentence here. My dad got 11 good big old square red Spanish rubber sleeping bags for the guests. Right. See, you can see the word 11 is used first. The reason for that is because, see, first we need to write quantity or number. Then second, he has written good. So why is the word good used? Is it opinion? Yes, it's an opinion. Then big, which is a size. Age, which is an old. Shape, the shape is square. Then the color, which is red. Then the adjective of nationality or origin, which country does this belong from? Spain, so Spanish. Then rubber, rubber is the material out of which it is made. And sleeping bags, now sleeping bags is the noun. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We have 8 adjectives describing a single noun, qualifying a single noun. So this is the order in which you write the adjectives. There is another one. I have 2 cute small white Indian rabbits. See, the word 2 is a quantity, cute is opinion, small is size, white, see there is no age here, there is no shape here. Then we came to color, which is white. Then Indian, which is adjectives of nationality or origin. And since there is no material or there is no qualifier or purpose, we directly came to the noun. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 adjectives qualifying the word rabbits. So similarly we are going to try doing these. Don't worry, there are not going to be like some 8 adjectives in every sentence. There will usually be 1 or 2, and your job is to find them out. So we are going to move to the next topic for today, the last topic, degrees of comparison. So what are degrees of comparison? Right, so let us say if I'm talking about one person, I want to describe the quality of one person, then I will use an adjective. Like let us say I want to describe the quality of one boy, so I'm going to say good boy. I'll write good boy. Let us say instead of one boy we have 2 boys and both of them are good. So if I want to compare one boy with another boy, then I need also an adjective. So I cannot write good, so I will use a comparative adjective which is called better. I will say A is a better boy than B. Similarly, let us say that we have 30 boys and all of them are good, but I want to know, or I want to speak that who is the most good boy in that. So for that I need an adjective which is best. Hence, because of the necessity of this, we created 3 different adjectives. We created positive, we created comparative, and we created superlative. Right, so when I'm talking about a single quality of a single person, when there is no comparison, we call that positive form of that adjective. Like for example, small. If I'm going to compare with 2 people, I will use the comparative form of adjective which is smaller. And if I want to talk about one person or one attribute which is the highest form in the whole, in among a lot of people, then I will use the superlative form, the smallest. To repeat what I just said, if I am talking about one person, I will use positive form. If I am talking about 2 people, I am comparing 2 people, I will use comparative form. If I am going to talk about many, if I am going to talk about one which is the best among everybody, I will use superlative. Okay, let us see these 3 sentences. The first sentence we have, she has a beautiful handwriting. So in this case you see the word beautiful is used to describe the quality of her handwriting, and since we are talking about only one person, we are going to use the positive form of adjective. In the second sentence you might see her handwriting is more beautiful than mine. See, in this case we are talking about 2 people, her and mine. So in this case we are going to use comparative adjective. Now if I am going to talk about one person who is the best among many people, I am going to use superlative. Like in this case, she has the most beautiful handwriting in the class. So the word most beautiful is used to describe the attribute or the quality of one person who is the best in a group of people. In this case we are going to use superlative. Right, so similarly this example, it is a difficult job. So the word difficult describes a single job or single thing. When I talk is less difficult, it means that I'm comparing 2 things. If I'm going to use least difficult, I'm talking about one job which is the most easiest among many other jobs. So we are going to learn about 2 other things that you might not have learned in earlier classes. The first one is comparison of equality. See, if there are 2 things which are equally similar, then we use comparison of equality. Like for example, Ali is as smart as Amrita. It means that Amrita and Ali are the same, on the same level of smartness. Like if I will say vitamins are as important as minerals for the body, that means vitamins and minerals are on the same level of important. So the last one we have comparison of inferiority. It means that if something is less than the other thing, we use this. Like this blue dress is more beautiful than the red dress, means compared to the red dress, the blue dress is more beautiful, means red dress is less beautiful. So we can use more beautiful. The red dress is less beautiful, means compared to the blue one, the red is less beautiful. So similarly, we call these comparisons of inferiority. On the basis of what we have learned about these, I suggest you to try to do these exercises, and if you have any doubts, I'll be clearing them in the online class. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you understood something.